Okay, boo. So we are back for day 6 of the Self Love Challenge, where we are showing ourselves a little more love and strengthening the relationship we have with ourselves all month long. In case we haven't met, I'm Nika, and I help plus size women who would like to feel better about their body and more comfortable in their skin discover ways to do so. Because we only get one body for this entire life, and your body is worthy of love and respect and TLC, no matter what it looks like, or what it's been through, or how much you weigh, or how big your back is. None of that. So go ahead and grab your guide or download it if you haven't already. And as usual, my clone is going to slide on through with your assignment for the day. Today's tip is another very simple one. So for day 6, here's what you're going to do. You are going to do your best, and I mean try your damnedest. Like, you are going to do your best to get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm talking 7 to 9 hours. So 7 to 9 hours is the recommended amount of sleep that the average adult should get, according to the scientists and doctors and experts and such. And so many of us are just not getting enough rest. But the reality is that our body needs it. It's good for our heart. It's good for our brain. It's good for our mood. It's good for stabilizing our appetite and any cravings we might be having. It's good for our energy levels. And when we get enough rest, our bodies are better able to take care of themselves, to regulate themselves. It can do a better job at keeping our hormones and our organs and our systems all functioning properly. It's things that we don't see or that we don't really think about, but there's a lot going on up in here. That's why we're so amazing as humans. It takes a lot to keep this going, and rest is a vital part of that. Not to mention that a good night's sleep makes it infinitely easier to get out of bed the next morning, and it helps us to feel more alert and more focused throughout the day as well. And I know that a good night's sleep can be a lot easier said than done. Some of us are dealing with insomnia. Some of us are just night owls and introverts, so we end up staying up late because that's the time we have alone with our thoughts, with ourselves. That's our me time. Some of us are parents and we don't really have time to ourselves, especially if we're working parents, until the kiddos go down at their bedtime. So then that might be your chance to actually relax and breathe a little bit. And on top of all that, some of us are just too busy. There's just not enough hours in the day. Bills got to get paid. Things got to get done. Somebody's got to do it. And so we work, or we hustle. Ooh, say that 5 times fast. And we end up sacrificing our sleep and our other needs as a result of that. That ain't right. It ain't right. I'm telling you, it ain't right. I do it too. Yes, I do. But it ain't right. So again, just do your best with this. Give yourself a bedtime. Turn off as many devices and electronics as you can, as early as you can. Give your brain some time to decompress after scrolling and researching and emailing and texting and all the things. If possible, try to organize your schedule in a way where you can plan to put down the responsibilities and step away from the adulting by a certain time. Again, I know, easier said than done. Trust me, I get it. Because this is something that I struggle with sometimes too. When I do it, when I'm making sure that I'm intentional about getting my rest, I'm like, why haven't I been doing this forever? But then I'll fall off and I'll have multiple nights in a row where I'm not even getting 3 to 4 hours, which is horrible. I know. Bad Nika. Bad Nika. And I like to use my Fitbit for tracking my sleep. It tells you the approximate amount of time that you spend to sleep based on your heart rate while you're sleeping and any movements that you make. And I find that for me, if I want to get at least 7 hours of sleep, I have to reserve at least 9 hours of time, because throughout the night, I'm tossing and turning or waking up for other reasons or whatever the case is. And there's a certain period of that time that's spent awake. And so I love having that kind of data, except when it shames me for not sleeping enough. So I'm going to go take my own advice and start preparing for my own early bedtime while you go out there and love on yourself. And I will see you tomorrow for day 7. Can you believe we're already at day 7? How is this happening? It's moving so quick. Bye.